If you want an easily followable tutorial on how to sew this dress, keep watching, Booski. I got you. You saw the thumbnail, you see the machine, you know what time it is. It's the tutorial. We're gonna sew today. So the project chosen for today is this dress I saw on TikTok. It's like this black off the shoulder mesh detail dress. Super cute and actually really simple to make. Oh wait, let me preface the tutorial with this. I'm a self-taught fashion designer, so I have never been to fashion school. No one's ever taught me how to sew. Therefore, I do not know technically correct methods or terminology when it comes to fashion design. I'm thinking maybe having someone not throwing technical and terminology and methods at you that you won't really understand might be helpful. We can just as two DIY ass bitches that we clearly are. So yeah, you're learning on YouTube. DIY, I get you. Let's get to the tutorial. It's a tutorial type shit, oh God. Have y'all seen that TikTok or was that just? Okay, let's identify the parts. So the dress is basically made of a mesh bodysuit, mesh sleeves, and then a solid skirt and a solid little fold over part. So let's work on the mesh parts first. My mesh. You want something with at least two-way stretch if it's going to be like form-fitting. The key is always to use something in your closet as a reference for sizing and shapes. Hello. I know you own some kind of bodysuit, swimsuit, or something. We're going to use this as our pattern because it fits us. When you're cutting, you always want the stretch to be going this way. So you want the fabric stretching this way. Okay, we're good. We're going to outline the shape of the front of it. So I'm going to tuck all the back pieces in. Always cut bigger than you think you will. You can tailor it in after, but you don't want to cut a piece too small. Follow me. We have a general shape of the front of the bodysuit. We're going to cut the back, we're going to sew it together, and then we're going to try it on and see where we need to tailor it. I'm going to line the hip part up with the first piece that I cut so that when I cut the bottom and the top, they're at the same height. So I line up the hip from here, from the bottom. I'm following. Now we have general shapes of the front of the bodysuit and the back of the bodysuit. Now we're gonna join these together and we're gonna sew them together by the crotch and by the sides. Okay, we pinned everywhere we need to sew. So let's take it to the machine. Zigzag stitch because you're working with stretchy fabric. By this point, we've made a bodysuit. Screw the dress. We don't learn how to make a bodysuit today. Not the 2-in-1 tutorial. Round of applause. Now we need to try her on. Okay, the bodysuit is T. I'm not mad at it. So now I'm just gonna hem all of the raw edges just to give it a more clean, put together look. Take our raw edge. We're gonna fold it in. We're gonna sew along the perimeter, keeping that 1/4 inch fold all around. So now we have clean hems and we're gonna work on our sleeves. We're going to take our fabric and we're gonna do a fold. What did I say before? Use something already in your closet. We're gonna take a shirt. We're gonna use the sleeve to map out how we're gonna do our pattern for the sleeve. Lay her out. I'm gonna cut basically up to where the sleeve hits the armpit area and I'm just gonna, yeah, that makes sense. So I'm just gonna cut straight across. Replicate this same exact sleeve piece for the other sleeve. Okay, period. We got 2 identical sleeves. We're gonna sew right up on the seams here. I'm gonna sew a hem on the top and bottom of the sleeves, and then we're gonna work on connecting it to the bodysuit. Okay, we got our bodysuit, we got our sleeves. I'm gonna take right where the hem is on the bodysuit and the hem is on the sleeves. I'm gonna do a small little stitch right here just to connect them together. I'm gonna do the same with the other side too. Connect them right at the hem and a small stitch just to connect the sleeves to the bodysuit itself. Moving on, we have officially finished the mesh side. Now we're moving on to the solid black side. For the solid black side, we're just looking at a black skirt and a black fold over part for the top. Alright, so we have our bodysuit and our sleeves attached. I'm gonna measure across this entire top where the shoulder fold thing is gonna be. We'll give it about 20 inches. Okay, here we have our solid black fabric. So I'm trying to figure out, when I put this on my body, like where do I want that fold to be? Or how long I want this little fold to be? About like this. Okay. About here. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure that fold that I feel like is the appropriate height. And that's about 10.5 inches. So follow me. I just measured how long I want it to be on my shoulders, and that's about 10.5 inches. And then remember, I measured across the shoulder part, that's 20 inches. I'm gonna do a front and back. I'm gonna take these two pieces, stack them against each other, and I'm gonna sew them together, one line here, one line here. So now that right at the sides we've sewn these two pieces together, we now have like this circle thing. On body is the whole over the shoulder thing. So now all we have to do is attach it to the bodysuit and we're good. Remember, we cut this the same width as the width of the top of the bodysuit. This part right now is inside out. I have the folded side up top and I have the side with the raw edges down bottom. We're gonna be connecting the side with the raw edges to the bodysuit. So we're gonna take around the center here and the center here. These top two layers, right? Because these are 4 pieces all stitched together. I'm gonna put these together like this. We're gonna pin them together. Like that, like so, like that. Zoom her in here so you can see what I'm doing. So this piece is pinned to this piece. I'm gonna take the outer corner of the sleeve and I'm gonna pair it with the outer corner where the seam is. I'm gonna also pin those together. The same with the other side. Take the outer corner of this sleeve and I'm gonna pin it with the outer corner of this side. Now that I have these 3 pinned, I kind of have a general lineup of how I can keep the fabrics together at a good spot. So I'm going to continue pinning all the way around now. Now let's take it to the machine and sew around where we pinned. All we have to do now is the skirt and we're done. Like, look how far we've come. Guess how we're making the pattern? The maxi skirt from our closet, exactly. As for shapes as simple as this, eventually you will be able to eyeball this, no problem. You won't have to trace it anymore. And sometimes you don't always own the shape of something you're trying to make. And at that point, eventually I will teach y'all how to make actual patterns. But for now, this is just a cute little starter project. So things like a bodysuit or a maxi skirt, most people own. I just find this method really simple and easy to just take things from your closet. That's just me. We're gonna sew along the sides here. And I'm thinking I might want a slit. If you want like a slit in your dress, sew fully along one side and then along another side. Sew and stop maybe about like right here. Well, depending on how high you want your slit. But I'm gonna stop maybe about like right here. So the end of this could be open. That would be my slit. While I'm here at the machine, I'm gonna go ahead and hem the raw edges. So the top of the skirt, slit of the skirt, and then along the bottom of the hem of the skirt. The big reveal. 10. She's so pretty. Oh, she's gorgeous. Now, I didn't connect the skirt to the bodysuit just because I want to be able to wear it separately with other outfits. So I'm just gonna throw it on top, and that's that. There's always something by the end of a project that I regret doing or not doing, and I didn't sew a bandeau into the mesh part of the bodysuit, and I forgot I was supposed to do that, so I'm just wearing a separate bandeau right now. Otherwise, my titties would be out if this little part slipped up. But hey, regardless, this shit came out cute. The project turned out so fab. 10s for me, 10s for you if you do it too. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, comment below. Please subscribe and watch more content. And thank you for watching. Mwah.